Yo, what's good? What's going on? All right, we're gonna do a little focus here. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. So, we are. Hold on. I want to make sure he stays in the picture at all times. Pretty much. I need to find a spot for him. There he goes. There he goes. There's go. I don't know who's there, who's live, but I'll say hi. Make sure when you stop in, come say hi. We got our mascot, I guess our COVID mascot, if you will. Might as well have at least a little bit of fun with this. My desk is a mess. That's because I'm in the middle of a build. I kind of five-figure discounted a truck from a family member, and that they got as a kit, if you will. And I'm just kind of saying, I'm putting it together because I'm bored. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you what I've worked on today. And it took me about an hour and a half or so. And it would have taken really a lot longer if I didn't have this little magic tool here. This is an Element Enduro. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this. Not a single clue. Outside of I need a reef servo and, such. I did put the overdrive in it. I think I got to take a transport. It's not totally easy. Hey, what's up, J-Rod? Hey, what's going on, Matt? It's not super easy to spin, and I think I know the issue, actually. I bet you if I take this out... No, that's not the issue. I bet you if I take one of these out that are super long, that'll be the issue, and I will have fixed it. No. Does not feel right at all, and that's not good. I don't like that because this felt great earlier. All right, anyway, so I'm over here just playing around, just having some fun. Hey, what's up, Jerry Compton? Building an Enduro. Doing some troubleshooting. Got a little irritated at this thing. My transmission is not smooth like it should be. So I don't know what it is, what, but I'm just gonna loosen this and see if that's part of the issue or what. Because it is what it is. Oh, that didn't sound good. That sounded interesting. No, that ain't it. Huh. Now, I know I put this together right, and that's the worst part about this whole build, is I took my time with it. Maybe I just had a moment. So, yeah, like, whenever I do that, it's still off. So, let's back all these out. Here's the other side I like about this particular truck. This transmission's really easy. And now that I have another AE truck, it's a short course. I have an idea how the stealth works, so I can learn the transmission a little bit better. All right. Here, let's see here. Let's take this thing apart. All right, that's not fully out. As soon as it gets fully out, we'll be good to go. Interesting. So it looks like this was rubbing or not completely against it. Interesting. And I don't know, the idler gear, I wonder if I'm missing a spacer. Kind of looks like it. Let me go back to my directions, because it feels like I'm missing a spacer. It really feels like yeah, that would be the binding right there. No? Let's look. No, it's not showing a spacer. All right. There's the bearing on the inside. Put that bad girl in there. Okay. So then this goes on there. Now let's just turn it. Well, that turns great. So what am I missing here? That turns exactly how it should. So look, I got some under butter in here. I'll tell you what, this stuff is smooth as silk. I will give Cal RC hardcore props on that, because that is smooth as silk. All right, so I have, do I have too much grease in there or not enough? Because all these bearings are seated properly. All right, that bearing's fine. Okay, that bearing feels good. The other one looks good. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe whenever I put it on, it just didn't want to go. Maybe I forced it on there a little too hard. Because that's, all right. So as soon as I close that up, something's binding. I'm lost to what that may be. Because I'm putting pressure here. And no, it's not this right here. I'm just speaking text sucks. It's truth. You know that, Jerry. Speaking in text sucks. So I'm over here just trying to figure this out. Like, I put this here. It runs great. I put this cover on, and it doesn't. So then the question is, what's the difference? Where's it binding? Now, they're supposed to... I wonder if the issue is that this is not even. Let's take a look. So I'm using, for this particular transmission, I'm using the option 2 overdrive. Okay, so it's showing something that, all right, it looks like there's like a shim or something missing. Interesting. But is there? This is infuriating. Yes, it looks like there is. But where? All right. All right, got that bearing. Huh. 27 tooth and 28 tooth. Let's take a look and make sure all that's correct. I should have pull that out. That is the 28 on the back side. Yeah, that's right. I'm frustrated. I think I know what I did. I wonder if I put this in backwards. I don't know that it should matter because it looks like they're the same in terms of length, but I don't know. Let's find out. Tell you what, though, this Cal RC grease is pretty awesome. Once it gets on there, it stays. There ain't no joke about that. Maybe, yeah, there looks like there's a difference in the overall. Okay, everything looks good there. I don't know if anybody's got any ideas. What's going on, Darren? What's going on, Joey? If anybody's got any ideas, I'm at a loss. That doesn't happen usually. Maybe. You know what? It looks like there's too much space there. Let's put a little pressure on that and see if I can get anything to snap into place. Because that looks good. That spacing, that bearing. So on this transmission, I mean, these are beefy transmissions. Let me pause and explain this. This thing is no joke when it comes to beef. This is all steel. There's no extra plastic in here. There's no plastic other than the casing in this transmission. So that's why it's been able to hold up to 4S. For those of us who are nerds, we have tried it with a Three Brothers Kratos 6. So if that's this. That bearing looks good. So there's a bearing on the inside that goes on the outside of this. Flip it, maybe? Oh, no, you can definitely hear it now. I don't know what the issue is. I'm having a moment. Let's tear apart this transmission across the board, because this thing is impaired. If I don't get this right, the truck's not going to be right across the board. All right. So I need to find a bag. I can safely put that on. Okay, this pinion will sit in there more tight once I get, or the spur will sit in there more tight once I get it in. All right. That looks good. Those are supposed to be like this. So these two are supposed to lock. There's a little there's pinions there. This is not secured in place because I don't have a pinion to put on it. So I'm looking at this build. Okay. All right. The big area. There's two different areas. It's supposed to go in toward the front. Huh. Maybe I do have that backwards. Backwards. Flip that around. Something didn't look right. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't want to go in all the way. Interesting. Maybe it's the bearing? No, there's supposed to be a slight offset on the bearing. And same here. It's supposed to be a slight offset. I'm confused. Bigger hammer. Ha! Yeah, buddy. Hey, what's going on, Diecast? It's just one of those days. I'm trying to figure this out. And I mean, anybody that's been into RC any amount of time knows you will sit here figuring things out until you do. And tonight's my night to do this, whether I really want to or not. So I don't understand. That should sit in there just like that. And then this should come out like that. But why is that so far out? And that's got to be my binding issue right there. That has to be my binding issue. Because if I put this on, yeah, that's a binding issue right there. Okay. So if I put that on, boom. Okay. So my issues with that giant idler gear, or is it? All right. So I put this in. Yeah, something's binding. I can still feel it. What the heck is binding? It feels like it's binding against the case. That's so weird. No, I see where it's binding. Okay. So here's where I'm at. Here's my issue. Oh, Jerry, you're not going to fix it for me. You're going to break it. So what's happening is there's a bind that's happening, and these idler gears are catching right here, and it's causing the transmission not to want to run. So that's my issue. So somehow I need to fix this, and I need to fix this wisely. And how I do that, your guess as good as mine, ladies and germs. So let's say I want to do that. This thing's a pain. And no, Jerry, I'm not selling it to you. It's not even technically mine to sell. Ah! Oh, that sounded better. I'm building this for my father, so just for everybody that knows, just to be clear. If he decides he wants it. I got bored. And when I get bored, I build stuff live and send it. Okay, good. All right, so then this needs to go this way. Still feels like there needs to be a spacer right there. A shim. Some sort of shim would fix this whole situation. Or would it? Yup. Some sort of shim. So, guess what? I got a shim. This will be fun. But I've got a couple of pieces of, what are these little things? Of course, that ain't going to work. I need to curse. Yeah. Because, yeah. Interesting. I don't know. Jerry, I'm not bringing this over. Dude. Diecast, I totally agree with you. I just want to go. I just want to race. I want to do something. I took my short course truck out to a local, I don't want to say watering hole, but a local spot. It was actually a oh my gosh, skateboard ramp. So I sent it a whole bunch of times, and I felt a little better about life. But you can only feel so good after you send it only so many times before you start having problems. Okay, so my issue is it's supposed to line up. So what's end up happening, this is weird. So this is all supposed to line up. There's supposed to be a bearing in the middle here. That looks to be about the right size for a bearing. Do I have a bearing small enough to fit that? I don't have much that's this size specifically. Let's see what I got to make myself a shim. This is where life gets fun. All right. Do I have a shim in here? Ooh, I have bearings over here. All right, let's see what I got here. Those are too big. That might actually work size-wise. Let's find out. So I'm going to try a ceramic bearing because this is all I got. Size-wise, I know this will work. We're going to see if this works and this can get me my spacing that I need. This looks like it might, actually. No, or it's going to be too much. It's going to be one of the two. I just need to find something to give me an offset because the issue that I'm having, it all revolves around it. Yeah, see, that's going to be too much, I think. This works. I will cry, actually. I will cry laughing. I don't think it will. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. But in concept, it does flow better. In concept. I don't know. I'm at a loss, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody that's built one of these crazy things want to reach out? Yeah. Jerry, I don't doubt your abilities. I don't doubt them at all. Because you have an ability, very much like myself, to break stuff. And it's a skill. It's really a skill. See, like that's smooth. That's smooth. So then I'm getting screwed. Because these should be able to run opposite directions. Yeah. Interesting. I just don't even know. How often am I at a loss for something? 28. I should have 28 in the front and 26 in the rear. Oh no, that won't even come close to working. Not at all. That don't even look right. It's sitting weird. Okay, I got that. I might have to sleep on this. What's going on, JD? I'm just sitting here putzing with an element, and I'm having a moment of I can't figure out why this is binding. This thing went together so smooth up until the point of which it bound. It bound heavy. It binds very, very badly. It binds so badly that I can't even spin it more than twice, and then it binds. So I'm a little frustrated, needless to say. I might actually have to reach out to my fellow nerds on the internets, and see what their thought process is on this. Although I am rather happy with this Cal RC work mat. This is very convenient. So when things fall, they fall there, and just it's magnetic. That is kind of really convenient. All right, so there is space between these two idler gears. All right, so there's just a little bit of space. So if I bring this in, yeah, this should go in here. So for whatever reason, this is... Yeah. All right. I feel it. I feel the issue. There's a load bind. Interesting. It's binding under load. So I've put that on. You guys can see it. What's happening? I'm using the spur, and you can see it binding. Boom. And then it'll bind right there. It's binding. And I take this off, figure out why it's binding. I don't see any reason that it should be binding. I don't. This is infuriating. I felt it right there. Maybe, hold on. Looks like there's something in the teeth that got caught in. Okay. Maybe that was the issue. I think something got caught in the teeth. All right. So let's put this back on, see what we can get. That went on real nice. Nope, it's still binding. Still binding. Still binding. Right there. This idler gear is moving. That shouldn't be. There's a bearing inside here. I don't know, guys. Want a drink? I might need one. Jim, I'm at a loss right now, and that usually doesn't happen. I want to throw this truck, but I won't. Okay, because everything, if I put pressure and like just a little bit of pressure, everything feels good. I'm on the bearing. I'm using the spur just like a motor would. It feels good. Now, bring this out. Eh? Let's try that. Maybe I used the wrong bearing right there on the upper housing. That could say everything. That could actually be everything. Okay. Let's put that there. Let's put some pressure on it. So I'm putting pressure on it, as you guys can see. And I mean, oh, wait. Right there. I feel it. It's like it skips. Because it actually does skip. Son of a gun. It is actually skipping. Okay, so I figured out my issue. This particular, for whatever reason, it's actually skipping at a spot on the gear, and it's causing the binding. So that means what I need to do is I need to check my numbers and make sure they're good, because I'm going with option 2. Options 2, the 28, and be at the 5th. 28, good. And it's a 20T. This should be a 28. Yeah, 28 tooth. And that's lined up with the 52. Interesting. It's not lining up. Son of a gun. Now let's try. Let's just for shenanigans. Just because I can. Let's try a different one. Yep, same problem. Interesting. Because my 53 is out. Should be a 28 going with 52. This is the 52. I'll take that up. Yeah, it has to be. Because I got the 53 here. I got a 54 in it. And that should be my 26 pinion, 26 on there, which it is. Okay. And that's money. No, it's not. It's actually jumping as well. What? There's something wrong with this gear set. $26. That's my 54. This should walk around it. No questions asked. 26 and 54 should walk around all day. Okay. Whoa, that's still feeling weird. Maybe is it inside? Maybe it's a point of which it's inside. Now you can feel the brick wall. It's like a wall. You can feel it. Right there. Where the gears do not line up. Oh, yeah. All right. So, look, ladies and gentlemen, you can actually see the issue that I'm having. And this is on both. If you look really closely and I try and do it, you see how it's like pausing right here? It's catching. Okay. So, boom, try and catch it. And the gears are not machined right. There's a machining error with the gear. It's not sitting in correctly. All right, I need to get my phone and because if you look, I'm gonna pull this up to the camera really closely. If you hold it and then I put pressure on it, see how that either gear comes up? It does not make contact. So that's telling me that's the issue, and it's happening with both either gears on this particular transmission. Okay. Yo. Whoa, that ain't right. So. Okay, Element. We'll see what kind of CS you got for us. You guys saw it. Well, okay. I'm gonna put this aside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find one of my bags. I'm gonna continue the build. I'm gonna put this aside. Got one of my bags. I'm gonna put this, other gears, that. I'll actually put this. I lied. I'm gonna put this inside here, so all my parts stay together. Okay, and then if they ask, I'm just gonna refer them to this video. What is this? About 30 minutes in. Well, see, you guys get to see it. At least you guys got to see it. And thank you for the assistance and shenanigans, Jerry. All right, so that shenanigans aside, this is what we got so far. Got this done in about an hour. This is a really cool chassis. It's really easy. It's pretty light. Let's build some shocks. Let's send this stuff. All right, there's shock caps, shock tubes. Oh, that's a lot of shock stuff. This is gonna take some time. I don't wanna. No, well, let's send it. All right, what pages are shocks on? Shock. Oh, there they are. I lied. You guys want to see me build shocks, or would you rather see me build drive shafts? Because either way, it's gonna suck. What's your take? Anybody? Going once? Going twice? All right, I'm going to put the shocks aside, and I'm going to go to the rear drive shaft, because I think that'll be a little, I don't want to say easier. Nothing's ever easier. How about more comfortable? There we go. That's a better word for it. Nope, that's the front. Actually, we will not be using most of this bag. There's a reason. Where's the that's the shocks. Where's the Drive shafts. Here? No, it's body posts and pins. Element book. Got my man here. You know, Breaking Bad. It's all good. Hope you guys enjoyed those shenanigans. I actually enjoyed taking that one picture. Where did I put it? Here they are. Here's drive shafts. All right. So no one said anything. We're gonna do drive shafts. Again, this is actually one of the places I really like this Cal RC mat for. It just works really, really well. I'm actually surprised that all these drive shafts is just this plastic. Hey, what's up? It's good, Dad. I'm building your truck.
I know.
Okay. Thank you.
Is this
What?
the gears? These are from the original.
Let me see. Those are plastic.
I know, but they originally came as plastic.
Yeah, but I don't know which. Yeah, like you can see the meshes better.
Those are the original. Came in. I had to switch.
Yeah, that's because your truck can last on 4S now. No, there has to be a machining issue. I'm going to contact Element and tell them at 30 minutes in this video that there's good.
I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. It was on both idler gears.
That is weird.
That is really weird. So, but I've actually never built drive shafts to the from the top down. So this is going to be an adventure. I think it's even more of an adventure that I have a knife with me. I am on. That's why I'm keeping it G-rated, ladies and germs. All right. I have no idea how these are going to go. All right. So let me look here. All right. So this is just a pin retainer. Okay. So we'll deal with that in a hot minute. We need this thing goes into this thing. This goes into here. Hey, look, it goes in. Looks like there's a little screw. There's a surprise. There's a little screw. Or is it a pin? No, it's a pin. What pin? It's this pin. All right. I'm on fire today. You want to speak about fire? My tiny human was on fire. Good Lord. She's crazy. She's cute, but she's crazy. No, this little thing goes in here first. Just like that.
You're crazy enough you don't need a beer.
Great. My helper's depriving me of my sanity. Great. Son of a gun. All right. So that's going to have to lay like that. This goes in the little hole here. Everything probably going to get held together by a single little pin is my guess. So this is going to be entertaining for all you to watching.
I'll put these back on. You're not going to use them.
Hey, did that actually go in? Oh, that worked. I think I'm scared. All right. So then that just goes on just like that. Do. Ha-ha! Huzzah, ladies and gentlemen. It actually worked. Eh?
It was a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. Actually, these aren't as bad as what I thought it would be. Huzzah. So what I'm going to do to keep this together is pop this thing in there. Put a couple little, just a couple turns on it. No Loctite, just a couple turns. Just to have something on it. So this pin doesn't fall out. That's all. All right, and then this comes here. And all right. Wow, that's actually pretty straightforward. All right. One down. 2. Now let's see if we can have some fun. Do. All right, line that up. Oop, wrong side. No, you get back in there. All right, and we're gonna kind of hold it, and we're gonna hopefully make sure that this pin gets in. Actually, all right, that pin went way too easy. What is the next one going to be like? Ah, it came out way too easy. At least we know what this whole thing is set up to be. It's actually very simple and straightforward, which I am appreciative of. Now, what I'll be even more appreciative of is getting this done, so that there's less shenanigans across the board. All right. Apparently, these don't want to cooperate. All right, so this does go on that side. Okay. Oh, these actually pop in, snap in. Well, that's nice. All right, cool. So boom, then we can put a couple threads on that, so that'll stay. Boom, that's done. Okay, this must be the rear drive shaft then. That looks like, because these are all the same. All 3 of these are the same, and the big difference is there's one in the rear that's a little bit longer than the rest, and then that makes the difference up. All right, woohoo! I got a rear drive shaft done. Yay! One thing I do like about these, though, is that they go consistently. Oh, I see what I'm missing. I'm missing the screw into here, so these don't come out, because I'm a genius. That's why they have these screws here. Yay! Wow. It's been a long day. All right. Where's my Loctite? All right. That would explain everything. Jim C. First time you are looking at the you're not wrong. I don't like directions. Too many words. Not enough send it. All right. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, Loctite everything. Leave nothing to chance. We love Loctite over here at the MJ's the Marsh RC compound. How about that? I like that phrase. A Marsh RC compound. Put it in the hole. If I can find it. Hey. I have to close my eyes this time. That doesn't feel right. All right, woohoo! 1 done. Hey, 1's actually done. 2. Boom. Little Loctite. Put this up through the hole. Let's find the hole. Let's drill the hole. Okay, woohoo. Yay. Actually completed. Our guy fell. All right, let's finish these up. That actually wasn't too bad. All said and done. Now, let's see what the rest of these bring me, and then we'll see if I continue to say that in that way. All right, that goes there. That goes there. Okay, twist it so don't fall out. Cap. Good. And good. Woot, woot. All right, now where is that last pin at? 2 pin. I'm not seeing that last pin. Okay, there's that. Here's this. There's that. Maybe that pin will come over here. I'm not seeing that last pin for the drive shafts. That's a problem because that's rather crucial to this whole rest of this project here to get the drive shafts done. Of course, it would be me that comes up with a, something that has an issue. Don't feel right. Let's back it out. No. Having a moment. At least the other side of this thing is these particular screws are very plentiful, not even within this kit, but within my carry-all RC bag. Hunting people go. All right, got that. Got that. Now for that screw. No. Maybe. Nope. All right. Well, that screw's a lost cause. Bye, screw. We got an extra screw right here. We're good to go. And it is the same size. All right, so let's try that one again because we're all used to that. Kent, what's up? So you broke a link. So when you say you broke a link, did a rod end strip out? That's a good question. Did a rod end strip out? Ken. Is that Ken? Yeah. If a rod end stripped out, the problem that you tend to face with rod ends is okay. So that's still fine. Good, solid. Oh, never mind. That screw's still in there. How it's still in there, I have no idea. But by Lord, it is. I did something to make that screw stay. I've never seen that happen. Screw be recovered for the day. On the day. It's weird. Cool. That's done. Let's get this last one in. I've actually all right. So Ken has asked a question regarding adjusting the toe of the car. So what kind of car are we talking about? Let's set that up first. So I am in line with you. As for setting that up, I need to look to see where this pin is. I mean, I have pins. Just don't know if they're the right size. Okay, let me move these. Grab these back. Interesting. I might have to grab one of my extra pins. I don't want to. I might not have a choice to get this completed. Or did I leave it in a bag? Which is always a possibility. No. No. Nope. Nope. I'm a little frustrated. I'm a little frustrated. Alright. Either way, let's put this together. Put this together, put it aside. Drive shaft 1 done. Drive shaft 1.5 done. Now let's figure out where the 2 is. Okay, it's not here, it's not here. Through here. Trans. Nope. Nope, nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Well, son of a gun, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta go through my spare part and see if I can find something. See if that'll work. This may or may not work. I do not know. All right, looks like it will. I'll take it. So if this thing works, I will be extremely thrilled. I don't sound it. I'm just tired. Just like all of us, it's been a long day for everybody. During these times, it's always a long day for all of us. What's up, Island Duke? Get to my boy here. I know you like it. I know you appreciate every second of that. All right. So we will put this in here. Pop this in. All right. I mean, there's just enough play that it's exactly where I'd expect all the play to be. So I ain't mad. All right, let's put this in. Get a little Loctite. All right, put this up in. Oh, wrong way. Boom, and let's see if we can lock this down. Oh no, come on you. Okay, that's in. All right, woohoo. Drive shaft's done. Just make sure, guys, whenever you put these in, that you have the drive shafts lined up. Essentially, it's called phasing. So if you look at the two drive shaft, the pins, you want to have these lined up. On these elements, it's actually pretty easy in comparison to some of the other brands because the pins are so large, or actually the splines are really big. So that makes it an aids in the ease of phasing everything. In the forums, you'll hear someone like John Schultz talk about that, the phasing aspect. So definitely, I'd suggest to do it and have fun with it. All right, cool. Drive shaft's done. Boom. Next victim. Tell I'm trying to avoid this right here. What's up, Snaper? Am I safe in quarantine? Here, we got our brother here. Here we go. I am your father. I'm about as safe as I can get. All right, I'm better now. It really is about as safe as I can get. I was walking around Home Depot in that mask the other day. It's pretty entertaining. I have nothing else. No, I don't have any old t-shirts because they have oil all over them. That's why they're old t-shirts. There's oil. Meh. Send it. All right, this is going to suck officially. Although these are really pretty. I like this anodized blue. You got the shock bodies, got the shock valves. All right. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these valves off. There's 4 of these. And then there's 4 little pistons here. Little sleeves. These look like they're limiting sleeves. So the shock doesn't overextend. Which then that is actually very good. All right. Boom. Done. That's done.
All right.
Excuse me. That's going to suck. All right, here's my... I'm going to actually leave these in the packaging. Partially, just easy access to get there. Then my valve and my bodies. All right, and my springs. All right, these springs, there's no extra selection for springs. These are just very soft springs. That's what they give. That's what they give you. All right. Actually, speaking of, I want to kind of take 10 seconds and go back to this. It actually talks about phasing in the book. So make sure you have everything phased correctly, please. Eye to eye, gear to gear. All right. There's Eclipse. Oh, that actually doesn't look too shabby to do. All right. So in the actual shock itself, you have essentially the piston surrounded by 2 Eclipse, the shaft, an O-ring, a red O-ring, a spacer, and then the bottom a blue aluminum cap. All right, so I need to get these blues because the tops and the everything else will be fine. So I need the blue aluminum blues. Actually, I'm going to use this as I should. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because this is Cal RC. Let me show you down here. Right? You guys can see how nice and pretty everything is. At least it should be. And if I was anybody else, they would actually be really, really pretty. But I'm not a super pretty person. I just don't really give to flying wooskies in most situations. So I just get it done. Send it. All right, this looks like this limiter needs to go on. Okay, got it. So this does need to go. All right, so this is actually going to be the first thing I'm going to do. Let's put this on. Okay, got it. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to get all these little blue aluminum parts where the springs sit on here. This is pretty straightforward. If you have a tiny human that wants to help, this is actually a really good job for them to do because it doesn't take a lot of brain power. And actually would be a very good thing to work with their fine motor skills. So from here, all I'm doing is just, boom and shock. Cool. Done. All right. Next. It's Eclipse time. So I've got a friend of mine that loves to hate these Eclipse. My buddy Ben from Ben Brubaker from Buy a Bear Can Fix It. If you're on here, send me a hi because you hate eclipse worse than I do. Literally, we had a conversation. It was about 1 or 2 eclipse. The whole conversation, man. It was, dude, shenanigans. Okay. So these are going to be, I'm going to put these over here because those are for mounting of the stuff. All right. This needs to come over here. All right, let me move these. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of organizing this so I can kind of stay the par for the course. I'm actually not going to use most of these. I'll use some of them, but not all of them. There's a reason, and I'll tell you guys why later. It's because I'm an evil, mad genius, if you will. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 piston. Take my pair of pliers, my little pair of pliers. Eclipse, they are the devil. Eclipse are the devil. Officially the devil. Nobody likes eclipse, except for the man who created them, or woman, whoever it was, because they're making a lot of money on them. Eclipse suck. They're useful, but they suck. Okay, I am done ranting and raving. All right, boom, and eclip on. Next, inside that eclip, it's my fill thing, okay? And I need the next eclip. So you're going to put 2 eclips on this. If anybody ever tells you that building a shock is fun, question their sanity, please. Because I find this to be the least fun chore of building an RC, top to bottom. Actually, really despise this. Okay. I think one thing that's making this a bit tougher is my little thing's magnetic. So it's just causing all kinds of shenanigans and mayhem. All right, woohoo, got it. Okay, 1 piston in, 1 piston done. I do have a more clean space to place these, so that I will do so. What I'm going to do is go ahead and do all of these pistons on the bottom so I can take care of all half of these eclips nice and easily. So that way, whenever I get into a rhythm, that rhythm's going to get me. It would freaking fall. I have eclipse, thank God. So as I was talking to you guys earlier, during our massive eclipness, I went out and I bought a bunch of eclips. Yes, they're not TA. They are of another brand, but I'm not gonna lie. Eclipse and eclip, as long as it does its job. That's about what I care about. That was really infuriating for that one moment right there. I can't believe that thing flew. All right, let's get this down. So I have learned to put a little extra pressure on certain things. These things are not fun. Eclip. And in. All right, good. One. Got this eclip. Now, if you guys are really interested in being nerds and shock tuning, I do not see why you would not be able to take some of these parts that we have here. And if you happen to have like Desert Lizards or some of the other shock brands and create your own custom tubing. So when the shock depresses or compresses, there's holes inside this nylon area that you guys can see right there to allow that fluid to come through. Well, there's nothing saying you can't adjust sizes on that particular piece to make things work out a little better for you. And I know sometimes we have limited budgets. Sometimes we have limited parts. Sometimes you just got to make it work. Well, that is sometimes what RC is. But also creativity. And the other side of it is if you also want a shock that flows really solid, like flows, add more holes. Do I suggest you do it? That's on you. Have I been known to do it? Mother of God. Stop this. I'm really despising these pliers right now. And they are the only ones that I have on me at all, period, paragraph. All right. Woohoo! On. Mother of God. All right, let's put this on. Boom. Shock should not take me this long. Unless I have to go get more E-clips, which is probable. Oh my gosh. Anybody? Rest in peace, Jerry Stiller. Just want to take 10 seconds. Jerry Stiller was awesome. He passed away. Ben Stiller's father. Not the good Batman, but, Ben Stiller. But Jerry Stiller was played in Seinfeld. Very good actor. Just taking 10 seconds, guys. All right. I'm going to do this last one. I have to go get some of my old other E-clips because that one... No! Here it is! What? I have the E-clip. If you guys saw it, I thought this thing was lost. Because you guys got to understand, my shop floor is nothing to be reckoned with. All right, cool. Boom, boom. Let's get this on here. It is nothing to be reckoned with. It needs cleaned, and I'm in the process of getting it done. By the way, I pre-apologize having those random mattresses back there. No, I'm not making this into a little haven, if you will. Congratulations to the mom and dad of mine who picked up a new place so they can take care of their business, being Mocker and Pappy. Mocker's my daughter's words for grandma. It's pretty funny. It drives grandma insane. That's my bear. All right. Next page. These red thing. Yeah, they go in here. You got a spacer. Looks like the spacer just kind of goes on. And then this goes over top again. And then use this to line it up. On. You can't do that. You have to put this inside first. before you line it up like that. Okay, and that should just nice and easy. So what that's doing is sealing it. Boom. Good to go. Where's the... Oh, the eyelets are over there. Okay. Which eyelet? All right. Apparently I got a WhatsApp message. My boy. So what's wrong? Bill, you're watching. Cool. All right. So either gear skipping. Let's come over to here. Apparently I have to go into this so I can get my proper what size is this? I just want to make sure. All right, 42040. Okay. I just want to make sure all the numbers are lining up. And there should be a parts catalog guide in the front here. No, I actually took that out. Never mind. So what I did is, before you guys even saw this, I have a parts guide where I could take everything out. All lock, it's all the pivot screws, all that. Of course, that's not it. 42040 is not showing me what I want to see. Great. All right. 42040. All right, so that means I have to open this up. I'll place this over here. Open those bad girls up. I don't have any rod ends to number 3. Now here's my question. Okay. Yep, that looks right. They're the bigger the rod ends. Okay. Boom. And by the way, Bill, if you're watching, I appreciate you sending me that video, because that's just going to make life a little bit easier whenever I send information over to Element. It just kind of simplifies things. So thank you for that little snippet, and I really appreciate that. As you can see, I'm kind of paying attention to my phone, but I'm not. Just happen to notice certain apps have a different color that pop up, so I know what it is or isn't. I swear I just saw it again. Probably did. Yeah, no, that's just my battery dying. All right, yep, okay. And let's get this screwed on. All right. Now, some people like holding this. I don't really care. I do, but I don't. But I'm also making sure that I hold it down low, so that way any issues will be solved. I need to find my other set of pliers so I can actually get a grip on that, because I cannot get a grip. Isn't that funny? Let's see if I have it sitting here. Nope. Nope. Got my other set right here. Nope. Where's my other set at? I'm having an old man moment, ladies and gentlemen. I might just have to suck it up, Buttercup. Because that's what I got right now. Such is life. Who I see here. But hey, what's up, Beck? How are you, man? So I'm gonna throw this, put some pressure on this bad girl, and see if I can get it twisted in. Yep, that's working. All right, cool. That's in. Got a little bit rough around the edges, but I mean, these are high quality shocks. There's no question about this, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so then the last portion that I need to do is going to be to bleed this. I will save this. I'm going to pause this particular shock. I will do the rest of these. So like I said, what I'm doing to get the shock in, I'm placing the shock through, going down, having this pop out. And then I'm taking my ball cap. It goes red. Get it back here. Clear spacer. Red cap. If it decides that it wants to settle in, that'll be even better. Hey, you, settle in. Digga, settle in. Like, you, come on. Okay, there we go. So maybe I'm just going to do it like this. Red, or red, clear, red, and in. That actually works out really well. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of these. Pop this in. These really are some quality shocks. I will give you guys. I will give Element that. No questions asked. Boom. Spacer. Red. Blue cap. Tighten it down. Okay. Got my final blue cap over here. Okay. And good. Final right here. Boom. Now, we've done some shock builds in the past, not here live on YouTube, but we did the G-Made 93 millimeters. They're very good shocks. I really do like them, but I really think that these are a little bit superior in terms of everything. And I mean, I'm going to be straight honest. There's only a couple of shocks that I would use on my trucks across the board. One set are the TRX4, the Traxxas GTSs. They're really good. No issues with them. Although in the past I have actually physically killed one. But that's because I abused the crap out of it. I never bothered to maintenance it. And like I deserved its death. It died a hard life. And for those who've been following me since I've been Marsh or Wrecker RC, y'all know. Like, y'all know. If it died a hard death, it died a hard death. All right, let's get these cut. Boom, and on, and hit it, and hit it. Cool. All right, I can put that aside. Put those aside. All right. That's going to be a lot of, about a barrel funnel full of monkeys right there. All right, and let's go ahead and get some pressure on this. Now, I also know these well enough that If you don't get pressure on it, and these high-end stainless steel will slip eventually. So give yourself that amount of time that you know, as well as the pressure so you can get that grip. Okay, boom, that's on. Final shock. 1, 2, 3, and here we go. And final. Now I feel like I'm missing something on the bottom of the shock, because I am. I'm missing the eyelet. And that irritates me. I don't like to be missing the eyelet. Okay? Although, I am going to put the eyelet on before I decide to get all this done. All right, and we're here. I mean, I'll tell you what, though. I really do like these shocks. They're easy to build. They're reliable. And I have used these in competition. I've used them in all various different types of situations. They are reliable. And I really like that about these shocks. All right. Now, why do I have... It looks like I have extra of those. Why? I shouldn't. Shock cap. Enduro blue aluminum. All right. These might just be extras, because there should be a rubber seal that goes around these. These just might be extra. I don't know. It definitely looks like I did this right. If anybody sees anything different that I did wrong, please point it out, because I don't like being wrong, especially when it's going to cause me to leak oil. Leaking oil sucks. Okay, and right over here. All right. Yeah. This is correct. Cool. Apparently, I just got to put a shock oil in there. There we go. This 30 weight, 300. CST, which is 30 weight. I don't know. Send it. Fill it to about three quarters full. I'm going to work it a little bit. Watch the air come out. I'm actually going to put a little extra in. Oh, yeah, there's lots of air coming out there. What I'm going to do is pop this spring on and then put on the bottom, so I can actually work this shock all the way through, top to bottom. And it won't overextend, and that's kind of what I want. All right, before I put that on, okay, I'm going to set this aside, let the air bubbles come up as we go, and just kind of wait it out. I wish I had something I could rest this up against so I don't risk it flying and falling. A buddy of mine is actually making some stuff, but I should probably 3D print that. That'd be awesome. Oh, shenanigans. Yep, a bunch fell out. It fell. Because, you know, it wouldn't be me unless it fell. And it wouldn't be Marsh RC unless it fell. We had issues. All right. So maybe I'm going to be a little bit faster than that. Let this come in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to there, compress it, and then let's make sure I got it all the way down. All right. Well, that feels good. Shock wise, it feels good. So I had a before I got it through there, I had a little hang up with the O-ring. It wanted to kind of bust out of the seam, so I had to back it off a couple of times, just kind of get it to fit in there. Nothing super crazy, but definitely effective. That's probably not the best way to do shocks. Ideally, you're supposed to set them up for at least 10 minutes. Ideally, if you can do it overnight, but you know, I have the patience of a 4-year-old. So yeah, my squirrels win. Me and my squirrels were best of friends. All right. Fill it up about 3/4. Now work it in. Nice and slow. Yeah, there's so much air coming up from here. It's I can't put it on video just because of angle. But I'll tell you what, these are really easy to bleed in terms of life. And we're using 300 CST, which comes out to be, if you're using the Lucy oil or Lucas oil, comes to be about 30 weight. Just taking our time. All right. Let that settle for a minute. Put this cap on. Okay, I don't see any more coming out, which is good. Cool. All right, put this cap on so we can get it. Here's the one thing I really like about this. This comes with a little spot to put your thumbs to get that extra grip. Okay, and as I put a little pressure on it, just go around. Just make sure it's all squared away. All right, good to go. Shock fully compresses. Good to go. Okay, 2 down. I'm still going to leave this going in an upward motion. Assuming everything works out, we'll be in great shape. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Wow, it's almost 11 o'clock, man. I'm getting old. I'm getting tired. I haven't even drank coffee. Of course, it's cold. I can't win. All right. Well, here's a good thing. I'll find out if these bleed or bleed or not and leak pretty quickly. So I'm just leaving these on our side at this moment. Pop this. I really like these. Like, they're just pretty. Props element. They really are just pretty. All right. Let that do its thing. Got to work it a little bit. I'm just watching all these air bubbles come up. It's pretty cool. All right. Give us a minute. So what I'm actually trying to do is I'm pulling this down a little harder to try and get that air out. You can actually feel the gaps at certain points. All right. That doesn't feel like it has much of a gap. Cool. That helped to get it out. Cool. Excellent. Next. Song. All right. Cool. Boom. You can feel the shock oil, and it looks great. Cool. All right. These are all the silver ones. All right, let's do this last one. Oops. This one went all the way up. Oh, wow. That's a lot. That's a big bubble that came out. Just going to let it do its thing. Okay, as we get there, throw this on. Do, 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 do. All right, that looks good. Okay, and I'm going to. I need to use something to get some leverage. Okay. We are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Got full compression. 4 shocks built. And drive shafts. Woohoo. Shocks. Drive shafts. We're solid. We're doing good. I'd say right here, this is pretty a rather successful night. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put drive shafts and my shocks over to the right hand side. So that's squared away. All right, let's see what else we got. Next victim or mini project. Let's put this cap oil on. Boom. Pop this in here. Great. Good to go. All right. So since I had those little bearing things, take these bearings, put these back. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make sure everything's organized. I got so much stuff here. It's not even funny. All right. Put this back in. All right, cool. On a good note, got that short course truck. Hey, what's up, Super? Who's that? Super Nat. All right. You're good. Get that back in there, too. Boom, done. All right, cool. Now, what's next on my list? I think I'm going to wait to build these links. Links are tedious. Yeah, I'm going to wait to build those links. I'll just be mad later. Here's the ball ends. All right. Let's see what else I'm going to build. I'm actually going to save this. This is the front, axle. I'm not going to do that right now. There's a better reason why I'm not. But I will do the hard part on the rear. Because I can. Is that? My phone just died. Nope. Maybe. So the set bolt fell out. I don't know. I'm just not thrilled. Maybe I'm missing a direction. Maybe it's just I'm tired and my mind's not right. I don't know. But I was having, for those of you who are just joining us a little bit here, I was having some issues with the idler gears and getting everything set. It was actually skipping on the big gears, and that's not good. I don't like that. Do not like that, not one bit. All right. Now, I have that. Where's my rear assembly? Okay. Where is my rear assembly? Need to find that. There's my hard part. To clean this up a little bit. There's just downside of doing kits is there's so many just little baggies. Now, a well-designed kit makes the baggies and maintenance a little bit easier. And I'll tell you what, this Element kit is pretty straightforward. There's nothing super crazy about it so far. Here's the baggie. This is what I was looking for the rear axle. I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it, actually. All right. We're going to do the rear axle here. Now, I'm not going to use the original housing that was given to me. That came with the kit. I'm going to use the hard part for this one. It's going to see a lot of abuse. Well, I don't know. It might not, but it's still going to get the hard part no matter what. And you'll see why I put the axle away for later. All right, woohoo! Got ourselves a ring pinion. All right, need this. Good to go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, put that there. Put that over there. That goes here. This. Where's my directions? Just to make sure. I haven't actually put these particular ones together, so it shouldn't be super, super hard. Already done all that. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Yep, that's where those go. All right. Don't you love when you have that moment when, hey, that's where those go? Yeah, that was that moment. All right, I need two. Okay, so bearing on the outside. Goes for the link. Interesting. Okay, I know where those two go. Let's talk about this. All right, got those two bearings in here. What bearing is it? 91 7x14. Okay, so it's the bigger ones on the inside. Okay, we're gonna do, because this is pretty straightforward, we're going to actually do this first. Okay, so that way we'll knock it out of place, knock it out, and go from there. All right, first part I'm going to do is the little number. Okay, so there's two bearings that come inside here. It's small, essentially a small one and a big one. Doesn't look like there's three bearings, so that kind of squares everything away, which is much appreciated. Thank you, AE, for not screwing me over too badly. Okay, that's, yes. All right, we're solid. All right, this. All right, so housing gets a bearing on the outside. Housing will get a bearing on the inside. Put that there. Boom. Okay, cool. Now, knowing that, get some udder butter, which I'm a fan of, by the way. It's just really good stuff. Gonna throw this over here. Should have to use the larger bearings. Boom. Larger bearing here. We're gonna place some butter here. I'm also gonna put some udder butter on the inside of these bearings. On both sides, because they are exposed. Now, I hope you guys understand my thought process behind that, because my goal is to take this apart the least amount that I ever have to. I don't like taking things apart. Those of you that have followed me know that. Actually, if anything, I despise taking things apart, because this is more work that I don't want to do. It's more work none of us want to do. All right, and that's all nice and yummy inside. Woot woot. All right, let's pop this girl in there. All right, that fits. Fits real good. Boom. Where's my housing plate? Pop this girl back on. Why is this not going on? That's stupid. It should just wrap right around this real nice. There it goes. All right, boom. Nice and easy. All right, and to fill this in, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm going to use this, set it at 1. So you can go as fast as you want until the end. I always suggest to slow down. So you don't over tighten this. Over tightening is bad. All right, cool. That was actually really easy. Dig it, 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 dig. That's 2 small bearings. Goes on the, all right, the shaft goes on the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually grease this up just a bit. Mostly for just general protection. Just to make sure it's solid. All right, pop this bad girl on. All right, that's in. Give us a little bit extra protection. Slide it in. And good. Okay. The same thing here. So on this side, what I noticed, what I didn't do, is I should have probably put the bearing in first because it seats better. Boom. Take your little bit of your grease. Extra protection. Actually, I lied. I shouldn't have done that. I'm an idiot. Glad you guys got to see my mistake. I got to work this bearing out because I'm an idiot. On a good note, if you apply consistent pressure all the way around, it will eventually come out. So what I used was a small flathead to get in there and just kind of spun it and gave it consistent pressure so it felt all the way across the board. So that way I could unscrew over myself because I made a stupid error. Because everybody loves it when somebody makes an error and has to take it all back apart because we've all been there. I promise you, we've all been there. And if you say you haven't, you're lying. You have. Admit it. All right, take my pliers. Get a nice little, make sure she's in. Good to go. There's a reason I did my rear axle first. Quite frankly, it's easiest. It's easier. All right, so what I need is my link mounts. Gotta find those. And there's a reason I did my rear axle first. Quite frankly, I'm putting the IFS on this. Okay. Oh, here they are. Awesome. Link mounts. Now, where it comes in nicely, link mounts go there. So, because you guys know I am who I am and I like what I like. Yeah, man. SuperNet. That you're exactly right. That's why I'm doing it. Now, I don't know about you guys. I love the art of cutting stuff. The art of cutting. I probably should just use a Dremel. Yeah. All right. I'll get this on and then use a Dremel for it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm not mounting. So this is a link mount right here. Okay. If you guys can see it, I am not doing it. I'm not putting my mount there. I'm actually going to put it on the lower side where the link goes. That's about a ½ inch worth of clearance. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow the truck to sit just a little bit lower without much modification at all. I'm going to do it in the front, I'm going to do it in the rear. I could go link, but I'm actually going to go IFS on this one. You said you need to rip over your Mac stick. Yeah, man. Actually, I probably should rip apart my short course truck. I put a beating on it today. I took it over the skate park, and that was fun, man. 2S, those tires were ballooning pretty significantly. I actually lifted the front of the truck up off the ground I just used a Z battery. I don't know if it's the battery or what, but it was also really windy, so I'm sure some wind was getting up underneath of it. I had some shock tuning to do. The truck would turn really great in one direction and flip completely on the opposite. It was entertaining, to say the least. Very entertaining. Something tells me something is plugged in. It probably shouldn't be, but it might actually work with me right now. Oh, Dremel, where are you? Dremel, Dremel. No. Yes, battery charger. I've got like 2 Dremels up here. Oh, that's because they're both up here. All right. When I said I had a Dremel, I got a small Dremel. This bit does need change, but it'll be good enough to get us through the job today. Make sure it's off. I've had this. I've had little fingers in the past play with this and turn it on whenever I plugged it in. So a few lessons learned in life. Check and double check. It's like if you're you play with the cues, you need to make sure everything is safe. Woohoo. Just about. I don't know, it's worse, a little plastic in the eye or utter butter. Cool. That's good. So, like I said, this is going to be my lower link mount. People think I'm crazy when I do this, but there's an actual reason, and it works out really, really well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good to go. Let's get her done. Where'd my piece go? Put that over there. Need him. There it is. Great. I just had that fall. I heard where it went too, right underneath me, which is good. Maybe not. Where's my light? Here it is. I have a 200-watt light. I'm finding things. The awesome part is that light helps me find things that don't want to be found. Now, I'm not putting Loctite on this because it is going into plastic. It's the only reason. and I am being very careful with the amount of pressure that I place on this, especially on the first one. I don't like that. It sits a little too long. Ugh. Rawr. Okay, let's get this in. I like the way that's sitting. Are these all the same length? Let's just check right here. 70-32. 410-86. No, they are different lengths. I wonder if I made a mistake. Yep, that's exactly what I did. I used the longer screws out of here to go on the bottom section, which is bad. I should have just used the top. Yep, okay. So this one goes in here. All right, good. We're solid now. I made a mistake on the on what screws went where. I didn't do a very good job of actually looking and seeing, so I lose there. Okay, now last time getting this through. Okay, all done. Woot, woot. Smells yummy. Cool. All right, and let's get those bad boys in. Okay, rear axle's done. Super net, yeah, dude. This isn't my first Enduro. This is my first Enduro build, but not Enduro across the board. This is actually our third one. Oh wow, that underbird is smooth. What I did was just, since I know the platform pretty well, was able to just work it. Know your truck. Know what you got to do. Don't be afraid to do it. Now, generally, most people would put on the little pieces, the hexes. Well, I will put on the hexes. I'm just going to put on different hexes because I stole the hexes out of this for another truck because I needed them at that time. So all the videos of that 1.55 little boom racing truck, which, by the way, I really like that truck. It's so fun to drive. It's so tough to drive. It is just tough. Oh, wow. These are smaller. Son of a gun. I have to use these. Hobby Park, you're fired. Oh. I just hope that these can hold up to 4S. Well, if you guys haven't seen what's going to go into this truck, it is a Three Brothers RC 3S, 4S system. It's giant. It's going to be huge. And there's going to be shenanigans, and I am all about shenanigans. It's a 1.5 mil. So I'm just gonna try and do this. By the way, the motor that I'm putting in this particular truck is an A66. If you're not familiar with the A6 line, the motor is a sensorless 6-pole 1200 kV. People are like, 1200, that's low. Not when you throw 5S to it. And by the way, the truck is capable of 5S. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do 4S. But, America. The one good thing about 4S is if you just let it do its thing, it lasts forever. And you're not hard on it. Yeah, the downside is if you're hard on it, and you're me. All right. Yeah, these are kind of cheap. I can feel it because right before it gets to that magic, click on my Milwaukee drill on number 1, it wants to pull out. We don't like to pull out. LOL, smiley face. There it goes. Woohoo. All right. Boom. I hope I don't ever have to take his apart. I doubt they're going to come apart. I just put a lot of Loctite on there. All right. Cool. Good to go. She's solid. Actually, I have to do a small adjustment there. Okay, so there was just a piece sticking up, and I could tell by its angle it was going to actually hit interfere with the mounts. So we're not going to play with that. Good to go. When we're done. What else do I need to do? I probably could do the front because I'm going to use it for another truck. I don't know. Maybe. What do you say? It's 5:17. It's 11:17. Wow, guys, that's insane. I didn't even realize what time it was. All right, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to pause for the evening, night, whatever time of day it is. I'm going to actually kick back tomorrow, and we'll build the IFS conversion kit. I haven't done anything outside of it. We're just going to do it. And I'm also going to see if I can get a hold of Element and go from there. Because that's weird that I have those either gears like that. It was like skipping. So, all right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Appreciate you guys coming on, saying hi, saying what's up. Give our man, our I guess what was our mascot of the day, mascot of the year, Walter. He says hi. It is kind of funny, actually, especially when I have that exact mask sitting right here. Well, not the exact mask, but it's good enough. It's 3/4 of it. All right, half of it. Work with me here. There you go. So there you go. Me and Walter match. See? Been a long days. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Later. Have a good one. Keep in mind, watch out for any announcements coming on with Recon. I noticed Badlands got rescheduled to the same weekend as Blue Rocks, and at least does. And then Donner Ranch is actually canceled. So they're going to look forward to the 2021 year with Axial Fest. It sucks a lot. It sucks a lot for the community. But at that point, everybody's hurting. It sucks even more because everybody's going through this. But hey, let's just do it. Let's have some fun. All right, ladies and germs. I will see you guys later. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do a live conversion kit. Hopefully, I can follow directions. Send it. Have a good one, kid.